I'd rather you something close to me.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my all-time favorite products. All of the products that I'll be featuring in this video are products that I cannot live without. These are items that I will be repurchasing if I have not already. Because I have commitment issues, I'm not going to say that this is a holy grail product video. Some of the items are actual products and others are just certain lines from certain brands. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. So I have two skincare products that I want to talk about first, and the very first one is from La Roche-Posay, and this is their Effaclar Duo Plus. This is their acne treatment. I probably went through so many of these bottles. This is probably my third or fourth bottle in the past couple of years, and I love it. If you don't know what this is, Effaclar Duo is a spot acne treatment. I know in certain areas of the world they have an acne treatment that you can put on your whole face, but this one is only for certain areas and problem areas, so I really like using this directly onto my spots after I cleanse my face and put on moisturizer. I feel like this product has changed my skin for the better. When I was younger I had acne prone skin and this totally helped clear it up. Funnily enough, I do have a few pimples on my chin at the moment, but I've been using this. If I feel that a spot is about to come out, I put this on and it's probably gone by the next morning. But if I do have a few stragglers, like I do have this one here, it really reduces the amount of time that the spot is on my face. I used to get a lot of hyperpigmentation as well, and I use this and my skin is pretty good right now. So this is definitely something that I would go check out if you have acne prone skin. It worked for me and I know it worked for a lot of other people and a lot of bloggers, so this is worth checking out. The next item that I have is a moisturizer, and I bought this 2 or 3 times already, and this is the Amie Naturally Kind Morning Light Daily Moisturizer. I freaking love this moisturizer. It is really affordable. It is from the drugstore. I bought mine from Shoppers Drug Mart. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle. I received a lot of products from Amie maybe last year and I'm still hooked on their skincare. I use this in the morning and at night to moisturize my face. It is really light and I believe it has rose hip oil in it. I find that this moisturizer works really well under makeup as well. You don't kind of get like that film on your face. So now moving on to some more makeup items, and when I was thinking of the one foundation that I know I'm going to repurchase, it is definitely going to be NARS Sheer Glow. I freaking love this stuff so much. I have this in the shade Light 2 Mont Blanc. I love the formula of this because it isn't drying on my skin, it isn't too dewy, I don't get too oily when I wear this. This is just perfect for my skin. There's a reason why this is a cult classic. I find that I can use this foundation in any season. I can use this in the winter and my skin stays hydrated. I can use this in the summer and I don't get too oily. Because I'm a blogger, I do tend to switch up my bases quite a bit, but I still do really love the NARS Sheer Glow after how many years I've had this. So a product that I know I'm going to have to repurchase is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I freaking love this stuff so much. I have this in the shade Fair Neutral and I use this to highlight underneath my eyes. I love this. I'm almost finished this tube, which makes me really sad, but I know I'm going to repurchase this product ASAP. I think this is the best concealer for underneath your eyes. It is so light, it does not crease at all, and I think it's pretty affordable. They do even have mini versions of these, so if you guys do not want to splurge on the full size, they do have little mini ones that are so adorable. I am thinking about doing a comparison video between this and the NARS Creamy Concealer, so that will be up soon. But I know for sure I'm going to be picking up another one of these for underneath my eyes. I might even pick up a second one for like any of my spots that I have on my face because this is definitely too light to do that. But I really like how light and thin this goes on and it blends out like a dream with a beauty blender. So this next item I would totally repurchase if it wasn't limited edition, but I'm totally going to be picking them all up individually, and it is Hourglass. I freaking love Hourglass so much, and this was one of their palettes that I think came out near the holidays last year. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit palette. I freaking love this palette so much. I love all of these shades inside here, so I'm gonna have to pick up all of them individually. I'm not sure. I was very happy to pick up this palette and I have to say I love all of the shades in here. This bronzer is literally amazing. It is probably going to be the first product that I pick up individually from this whole palette. I think it is gorgeous. It is perfect for my skin tone. It makes me feel all glowy. What I like about this bronzer is that it makes you feel all nice and glowy, but it isn't too heavy at the same time. You do get a really nice soft bronze on your skin, and it doesn't look like you went crazy with your contour. These two blushes as well, Mood Exposure and Luminous Flush, are amazing. I especially love them when they're mixed together, so if I don't have this palette, I might have to repurchase both. This is basically just healthy skin in a palette, and I love it so much. Yeah, Hourglass, you did well. I'm going to repurchase every single thing in this. Now, a contour that I really like using with that Luminous Bronze Light from that Hourglass palette is actually this NYX blush in Taupe. I made quite a big dent in this product, but I have yet to hit pan. I already know that I'm going to be repurchasing this product. I think it is literally the perfect contour for my skin. It is a little bit more gray than the average contour, and I find that works very well for me. It looks still very natural on my skin tone. I'm so happy that NYX is finally available in Canada. I just freaking love this. This is amazing. Brows are very difficult to master, but the one product that I cannot live without that I put on my brows is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is such a cult classic, and as you can see, I have two of them already. I freaking love them. So both of these are in the shade Ebony, and it is perfect for my brow hairs. So I really like the fine nib on this, and it has a spoolie on the other end, which is always a good sign. I find that when I use the Brow Wiz, I can get really nice fine lines on my brows, and they still look quite natural. I really like this product because it is really quick and I can still get really natural brows. I'm not the type of person to be blocking in my brows at all. I still really like a lot of texture. So this is definitely a product that I totally cannot live without now. It is literally amazing. I would highly suggest picking up some of these if you haven't already. I did do a video comparing this to some of my other favorite brow products as well as the Anastasia Brow Definer, so I will link that down below and up here somewhere, and you can check that out, but just know this is amazing. This next product is something that I picked up quite recently actually, but I know I'm going to keep going back to them, and these are the MAC eyeliners. I have an eye kohl here and an eye pencil. I cannot believe how different I look without having a little black line on my eyelid. I've tried a lot of eyeliners from drugstore to high-end, and I just think these are freaking amazing. I used to swear by the Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliners, but these have totally taken over. These are so easy to apply. They do not tug, but they set really nicely as well. I really like how these can get a little bit of playtime as well. You can smudge them out and make them all smoky, and that is something you cannot really do with the Rimmel Scandaleyes that I used to love all the time. Coffee and Smolder are the ones that I have now, and I can tell I'm going to be repurchasing these shades as well as many more. They're just so freaking amazing. I usually go through eyeliners like no other. My Pixie eyeliner is literally this big. These guys, because they are slightly harder than the Pixie ones, will definitely last me a bit longer. And overall, MAC products just slay everything. So these are going directly back into my makeup bag. So when I was thinking about the products that I wanted to put in this video, I was trying to think of an eyeshadow product. I couldn't think of a palette. When have you ever repurchased an eyeshadow palette? But the one eyeshadow product that I know I would definitely repurchase is from Laura Mercier, and this is one of their Eye Caviar sticks. It is a cream eyeshadow stick. I love this thing so much. I bought this so long ago. This is in the shade Amethyst, and it is so pretty. That's literally all I have left, and I've used it for how many years? Amethyst is definitely a shade that I would go back and repurchase because it is just so beautiful. I do find that whenever I wear this on camera, it gives a sort of wet look, and I feel like this is just such an easy product to put on in the morning. You don't really need much when you wear this. I can just literally draw this on, blend it out with my finger, put a little bit of eyeliner and mascara on, and I'm literally done for my eyes. And of all of the Laura Mercier Caviar eye sticks that I have, Amethyst is definitely one that I'm going to go back for. I will be picking up a full size of this when I finish this little nib, but even then, that's going to take me quite a long time to finish. So the very last few products that I want to talk about are lip products, and ones that I know I'm going to repurchase for years and years and years are the MAC lip liners. I think these lip liners have probably the best formula that I've ever tried. They're so nice to put on, and they last forever. MAC also has a really wide shade range as well, so you can literally find a lip liner for any of your lipsticks. And I also think they are quite affordable. I think they're about $20 Canadian, and these guys are thebomb.com. I also really like how versatile these are. You can use them all over your lip, underneath lipsticks, over lipsticks, and sometimes I even like putting this alone and putting a little lip balm on top if I don't feel like having a fully matte lip. Which brings me to my very last product for this video, and it is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. This is the lip balm version. I freaking love this. I especially love it when I put it over top this MAC Soar lip liner. I think the color combination is amazing, and I like a little bit of gloss sometimes. So the 8-Hour Cream is something that I will definitely go repurchase. The last time I picked up one of these, I got a set of 3 with a hand cream as well as a full-size bottle of the actual 8-Hour Cream. You can put them over cuts or just use them as moisturizer on your hands, and it is literally amazing. It is probably one of the most versatile products that I've ever used. There's a reason why this product is a cult classic, and I literally cannot live without this. I use this every single day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of all the products that I absolutely cannot live without. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any other products that you cannot live without that I need to go try, please do leave it in the comments down below. What are your favorites?
I read you